How do you practice scales? You know, like when I was learning, I remember back in the old days at Berkeley, I was so overwhelmed by the amount of scales one could have to conceivably know at random, not random. that's a bad choice of words. But on the spot, when you're improvising, that I thought would be an endless task. But in fact, we're only using the modes of major, jazz minor, which is melodic minor ascending, harmonic minor. We use the first the home bass scale and then the fifth uh, scale degree, three diminished, and two whole tone. I think when you add that up, it comes up to about 144 scales. But if you know, if you really know your major, melodic minor, harmonic minor scales, um, and you can start from any pitch, you basically know all the scales that are available. It's just lining up the scale that you've learned with the chord symbol. Um, so how did I practice scales? Well, like everybody at first, I was like, you know, going through 12 scales, like, oh yeah, okay, I got that. Then jazz minor. Going through 12 there. Then harmonic minor, same thing. Um, but I wasn't getting the one thing I was missing is the was the application, which I think a lot of people um, when they're going about this are like, well, that's great, Rick. I know my major scales, but I don't know where to apply them. Yeah, I get that. Uh, One thing I began to do when I practiced scales was practice them through progressions. And today, I'm going to show you how I practice scales through a 2-5-1 progression, which is the most common progression. Uh, it's seen throughout the American Songbook. And if you really get the hang of this, um, you'll be able to apply it, you know, to to the American Songbook, and then after, then anything after too. When practicing a scale on D minor, G7, C, okay, so yeah, I did that through the keys. I'm like, okay, but that's still. I listened to Bob Brookmeyer. I listened to all that flow that he had, or Stan Getz, or somebody, Zoot Sims, uh, and I was like, wow. I mean, I still help, you know, help. So what I did was I started voice leading the scales and resolving to the closest note. that was D minor over G7 altered to C major 7. So it's a D minor Dorian. And then the D flat, Lydian flat 7, which is one of your melodic minor, the 7th scale degree of melodic minor. And then your major scale. And I could do it more vanilla. I could keep the whole thing in like C major. And it's like, okay, I started on the 2, and then I went to the 5th scale degree, G7, and resolve it to the 1st scale degree on C major. But I liked adding that extra color. So on and so forth to it. So what I did there, what I'm doing there is I'm doing minor, the minor 2 scale of major Dorian to the Lydian flat 7 to the 1. And I do it in every key. You could do them shorter, you could do them longer. Okay? You could do it, then just apply it in every key. Okay? That's from tonic, but you could do it, you could start on these scale exercises. Like if you go to D minor 7, then start on 3rd, all that is, that's the same exact exercise I played before, but I just started on the 3rd. D minor, so it's the F, and voice leads to the F. So you do the Lydian flat 7 from F, and then you resolve it to the 3rd on C major. Then you could do it from the 5th. It's cool. You do it from the tonic, 7th if you wanted to. Do that through 12 keys. It's just a way to start using your scales in a little bit more practical way. You can expand it to 3, 6, 2, 5, 1 if you wanted to. And you get like a little bit of a scale workout. But I like to have students practice the scales through the 2, 5, 1s to get a flow, get a flow working, so that they can be a little bit more assured that they know the harmony of what you know. They can attack the harmony that they're playing. Learning 2-5-1s from a scale perspective can be very helpful. Uh, I'll show you some other things with scales. I mean, it's endless, really. Uh, but uh, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll set up a couple of videos where I play a rhythm changes, and we do it through the scales, voice lead the scales. I'll do one. I'll set up another video where you play a blues and voice lead the scales on a blues. Uh, I'll do another one where you play the bebop scale on or altered or diminished, whatever you want to use on the bridge. It sounds something like this. And you do that through 12 keys. It's like, whoo. Um, I used that as a warm up, really, for many years. That the last exercise I used playing that through 12 keys just to get the blood working, and I would uh, do exercises like that and 2-5-1s as an extension of the Clark studies. I used to do a lot of Clark studies. Um, I used to do the whole book, in fact, in a setting. So, anyway, it's not about this video. Is not about me. Sorry about that. Um, it's it's another way to practice scales. If you want to learn more, my email is jzztpt1958 at Gmail. I am taking students, but we cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway, if you need any help or have any questions, let me know. Thank you. Bye-bye.